All right, so that's it for the play-in. So let's move on into the first round matchups of the ones that we do know. So the 3-6 matchup in the East and the West, as well as the 4-5 matchup in both conferences as well. So where do you want to start with all the first round matchups that we have so far?
Let's start with the Eastern Conference. First matchup, let's go with Nets at Sixers.
All
Um,
right,
I
go
think,
ahead.
honestly, I think this is a very clear win for the Sixers. In my opinion, they just have a significantly better roster who's just far more experienced.
Yep.
Um, they have no answer for Embiid, who's been absolutely dominant. I'll give Bridges credit; he's been playing like an all-star since he got traded, but he's he's still not. He hasn't been in this type of situation as like the number one guy for a team.
Yep.
I mean, he went deep with the Suns a few years back as a role player, but now as the lead guy,
Yep.
I don't think he's going to be able to play well enough to beat out the Sixers. And in
Yep.
fact, I'm going to predict a sweep.
Okay.
That's my prediction, just because I just think the Sixers are just more experienced, better roster, more. Yeah, I that's about it. Yeah, better
Yep.
coaching arguably as well. So
Yeah, I have no disagreements there. I agree with everything you said. I think the Sixers should win in a sweep. I can see the Nets possibly winning one game because with all the wings that they can throw Harden,
right,
I can easily see Harden having a bad game here and there. But I feel like
top in the beat.
Embiid has been on such a roll the last 25, 30 games that I feel like it's just gonna continue. Like Claxton, as good of a defender that he's been, like he has like an 80-pound mismatch against Embiid, right? And Claxton is not good defending on the perimeter, right? Even though he's a good inter defender, Embiid can operate at anywhere on the floor, right? So Embiid will average like 30 easily in this game in this series. So and more so like they need to win or they need to sweep because they have the toughest road to the finals of any team in the playoffs, right? Because they have to go through Boston on the road. They have to go to the Bucks on the road if they beat Boston, and then they have to play whoever comes out of the West, whether that's Nuggets or the Suns or the Warriors or whoever, right? So they have the toughest matchup, so they can't afford to lose games and extend series, right? Because one could argue that that's part of the reason why the Celtics lost last year, right? Because they went 7 against the Bucks, they went 7 against the Heat, right? Whereas the Warriors was able to finish off, the Grizzlies and the Mavericks relatively fast, so they could rest up, right? So the Sixers need to win and they need to sweep, right? So